I suppose like he and many of them, like it's, people kind of talk about, he's talented and he's very talented and all this, but like talent is really just another word for hard working. Um, like you don't get to that level of performance without putting in an amazing amount of work, to get to that point. And that's the same as, like, obviously David applies himself, at an incredible level, but everybody that's playing into county level, that's kind of the standard of maybe not his where he's after reaching, but in terms of the application to your skills and to improvement, that's really the biggest difference between all of these fellas, is that it's not about practicing once a day or once a week or twice a week with your club or your county. It's the stuff that you're doing on the Monday, the Tuesday, the Wednesday, the Thursday, the Friday, the Saturday, and it's that application to constantly looking for improvement, whether that's on the field with the ball, whether that's with your diet, whether that's whatever, looking at video and saying, well, what do you think we could do here? How could I improve this here? Constantly seeking, and he's one of those guys. He's just a monster for improvement every night, every time he's on the field, every time he's off the field. It's how can he get better? And he comes across with his lovely demeanor, and he's nice and calm, and he's cool, and everybody likes him, and he's a great guy. But like, you don't get to that point without having like an insatiable appetite for improvement. And I could say that about the vast majority of them, to be fair. Like, you have that kind of an environment and that culture where people aren't just taking it for granted, and they're not just clocking in for training. It's about, like, it's so difficult to get to that point, but it's such an insatiable desire to just improve every single session and not stay where you are. Like, I could, like, if you play I play golf badly. I play golf, so I would have thought a couple of years ago, I'm a decent golfer. I play off around 10, so I'm okay. Not great, I'm not terrible. I don't embarrass myself with a group of people anymore, but like, I can play off that. So I would have thought maybe a couple of years ago, you know what, I'm decent enough at golf. Now I look back on 2 years ago and I'm saying, Jesus, I'm so much better now than I was 2 years ago. And I think a lot of people are a bit like that with our football or whatever. We look back and we say, geez, I thought I was really good at that stage, but I wasn't. And that just comes with improvement and practice and being dedicated to the whole grind of the whole thing. And he, I suppose, as much as anybody else, really kind of embodies that approach to constantly looking to improve.